Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Mandi, author of 10 young adult novels so far. This is another Preptober vlog. I finally remembered to put on the Preptober hat again, which was kind of supposed to be a thing this year, and then I just forgot about it, but it's fine. So explanation in case you missed my what I'm doing for Preptober and NaNoWriMo video. 2 years ago, my day one Preptober video where I wore this hat was the most viewed video on my channel for 2 years, so I decided that this year for Preptober this was going to be my lucky hat. It's just not that it had anything to do with the views on that most viewed video, but like, I was wearing that hat in that video. So anyway, yes, I decided that I was going to do Preptober in this hat, but then I did not, in fact, do Preptober in this hat. So it's fine. This is my 5th Preptober video, or should be, if I know how to count. So yeah, it wasn't in the other ones. It's fine. Today, what I'm going to be doing is starting going through Natalia Leigh's Preptober workbook, which I'm excited about. I used it last year for the first time, and I enjoyed it. I didn't use all of the pages last year, if I recall, but one page that I absolutely loved that has nothing to do with Preptober was actually her word tracker page, which I used obsessively during NaNoWriMo last year, and I'm hoping there's another one. I expect there will be. I'm excited. Yeah, but I'm actually excited to dig through the actual Preptober pages this year because although I know what story I'm writing and like most of the plot points that should be happening, there is one section of my story that just needs some help. So yes, in the figuring out who the other POV should be, I'm hoping I get some insight with the Preptober workbook. And also, there is one specific villain who has been fighting my magical princess for 2 books now. We have had like face-to-face magical fights together in both books. It was the climax, in fact, of both books. And this particular villain doesn't have a name. So what I do in my story when I'm writing and I'm in flow and I don't have an answer for something but I know I need to come back and do it later, I put it in brackets. So he's literally been mage in brackets for 2 books and it's a problem. So I'm hoping she has some villain pages in there. I know she did last year that I can work through and figure out not only his name but like all the things that I probably should have done before book 1 and 2. But it's fine. So that's what we're doing. I made some popcorn, which I'm going to go get, and then we'll pull out the workbook, and we're going to do the thing. Over here on my scary writing stack. This used to like just be the stuff on top, which is published in Thrive, just this. And then all of my fantasy story stuff started living here, and now it's like a scary stack on this desk. But anyway, all I want right now is the workbook. Workbook, popcorn, the babies are sleeping. Let's do this. This is the Color Your Way to 50K that I was talking about. Super cute. This page is blank in case your coloring page bleeds through. I love it. Okay, my to-do list. I've already started on Preptober stuff, but because I love checking things off of lists, I don't know if you can see me, so I'm going to get real low here. Anyway, because I love checking things off the list, I'm going to write down all my Preptober stuff that I had to do for Preptober, like finishing Lance's story, which is technically done, but I was doing it in Preptober, and if I had started this to-do list, you know, when I started Preptober, it would be on the list, and I could check it off, so I'm putting it on there. So that's what's happening. I had 3 things to do. Let's see. Finish Lance's story. Outline book 3. What was the other thing I was supposed to do? There were 3. What was the 3rd one? Oh, actually brainstorming and brainstorming book 3 was on my list. It's fine. It's out of order. Outlining is the big thing I need to still do. I also woke up a baby. It's fine. live stream tracker. I know that I'm going to be doing all the Worldwide Write-a-thon stuff on the, what is that, like the 22nd through the 24th of October? It's all day, every day for those that weekend. As for NaNoWriMo, I don't know. I'll fill that out. Actually, this might end up being the very beginning of my Worldwide Write-a-thon vlog, because I have too many October videos, and I've already moved some to November, and I started doing 3 videos a week to accommodate, because I'm crazy, in October. But, because of all of that, this bit of Preptober vlogness will also be in my Worldwide Write-a-thon vlog. 2 weeks from now? It's fine. Self-care bingo! Alright, what can I do during NaNoWriMo to keep myself rested and not stressed out? Wow, it's really hard for me to come up with things to relax. I ended yesterday on the writing schedule, the writing ritual stuff. So pretty. We're moving on. I don't have my lucky hat on today because I'm on the Quill and Cup prickle right now, and honestly, I didn't want them to mock me for my hat, so I didn't wear it. I'm going to use this brainstorming page here, the Crazy Ideas Live Here page, to, what am I doing? Oh, to brainstorm Camden versus Aaliyah and what the 2 story arcs would look like, and like pick between them who should actually be the 3rd POV in this book. Want to walk in on another writing vlog?
I always do. You prickling?
I am prickling.
It's terribly exciting.
Yeah, well, the prickle's almost done. I'm currently debating who should be my 3rd POV. Because
I thought you decided.
I had settled on Camden, but like, I don't know, it just wasn't very compelling to have this dude be like, I don't, does Messiah love me? I don't know. Anyway, so, I'm thinking. Right now, I'm listing out like what Camden's story I can look like, and then what another character that I might do would look like. She's a little magical person who was in book 2 and helped Messiah, but like she's really uncertain and shy and scared to death, and
that could be interesting.
So I think it could be interesting. After all that, I've settled back on Camden because the characters, wow, no. The readers will already know him from 2 books, so he'll be a familiar face, which I think is better than throwing out this brand new face that they don't have a clue who they are 3 books in. Yeah, I'm sticking with one of the crew. Plus, like, he's part of the crew, so there's like a main group, which is Messiah and Arturius's, you know, people. And they're hopefully, potentially, going to be, you know, the people that readers connect with and love. So, yeah, I think keeping it in the group is best. Plus, I kind of like his story arc that I sort of like half outlined. Sticking with it. The remains of the crazy brainstorming session on the 2 prickles this morning. The battery's dying. I don't know how long this is going to last. But I had 2 prickles today, which I did not film. However, I got a lot of brainstorming done. I worked on my villain, who was in the first 2 books, but remained nameless and kind of ambiguous, which is a problem. When I go back for revisions, I'm definitely going to be adding more in on his side of things. But anyway, for book 3, because it's much more focused on the confrontation between the villain and Messiah, yeah, I decided to actually flesh out who he is and what's going on and everything, and give him a name, because up until this point he's just been mage in brackets. Yeah, so he has a name, he has a history, but when I started doing that I realized I really needed to know about the culture of the Southern Kingdom that's been causing us trouble this whole time. So I did a lot of world building on the culture of the Southern Kingdom, which was amazing and exciting, and I got a lot done, and I'm very excited about it. I have a new tea infuser. It's a hedgehog. We're calling him Fred. I'm using Fred and the mug that has my characters from the fantasy story on it, except wearing modern clothes. I don't know that the worldwide write-a-thon is going to end up being on this vlog at all, because it's been a long 2 weeks and I have not filmed most of my prickles and the stuff that I've been doing, because I know that I'm taking over the whole vlog. It's going to be too long to add, you know, the worldwide write-a-thon, so I've been like selectively filming, kind of. I have been moving things from my book 1 and 2 notebook that had all the things, which you can't see because I blurred my background. But anyway, and I'm moving it all to a new notebook, which has actually led to a lot more world building and stuff as I moved the pertinent information to book 3's notebook, which I was not expecting, but it's been leading to a lot of like added details. So that's what I'm working on. So I transferred everything from the old notebook to the new notebook. There was a lot of world building and character building that went along with that. Don't mind the 3-year-olds playing in the background. Yeah, that's all finished. There's been a lot. I added a lot, like with Nothia's culture, and then with my my mage, but then also with Asgard, like my kingdom, Messiah's kingdom. I added a lot of history and detail and world building and stuff when I was transferring over to the new notebook, so that was great. I added some for Lance, and then for the Northern Kingdom where he's hanging out. It's been good stuff. I also added some details of how I'm merging my 2 fantasy series. At this point, I just need to do an official outline, because I have the half outline thing that I did back in September, when I started my preptober. But I need to do a real outline now. The Worldwide Write-a-thon starts tomorrow. And I thought that it was going to be this vlog, to be honest, because this vlog is scheduled to come out immediately after. But I've been very busy the last 2 weeks, so there's a lot of clips. It's long enough to be a vlog of its own. It doesn't need the Worldwide Write-a-thon. Also, I don't know that I'll be doing anything for the Worldwide Write-a-thon if all I have left to do is the book outline. There's a lot of prickles today, specifically, with the Quill and Cup writing group that I'm a part of. So I don't necessarily need tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday to do the book outline or anything else that I need to get ready for NaNoWriMo. So this might not have the Worldwide Write-a-thon at all. Maybe there won't be a Worldwide Write-a-thon vlog. I don't know. We'll find out. I moved the maps over so that I don't have to redraw them. Actually this morning on the Prickle I finished moving all the pertinent information from the one notebook to my notebook for book 3, so now I'm going to work on outlining the book. Yeah, I mean, I did 2 this morning. I didn't do the afternoon one because we were at dance class, so that was not happening. But yeah, I did the 2 this morning, and then I did the self-editing one. It was good. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I took a lot of notes. I have like 4 pages of notes. My sister and I run usually at 5 o'clock in the mornings on Fridays, so I was like, I'll probably be up anyway. I'll run and I'll take a shower and then I'll do a pup. It'll be fine. Only twice a week though, because I hate mornings. I hate them with a passion. Yeah. My body still rebels though. If I get up before like 10 in the morning, which is every day, but like if I get up before 10 in the morning, my body's like, I hate you. I am finishing my outline. I don't know if you can see Save the Cat over here just hanging out, but yeah, all this chaos over here. Yeah. I'm finishing my outline. This morning I was working on it and I made it basically to the finale, and then I was like, I don't know what this part's supposed to look like. So, I'm going to work on that, I think, and then we'll see. I'm kind of almost done with my prepping for NaNoWriMo, to be honest, because I've moved everything pertinent from the other notebook into the new notebook. I've done a lot of the world building and culture stuff for the various kingdoms that I hadn't done previously. We're not talking about it. And I have fleshed out my villain now, so like there's nothing for me to do. So I'm gonna finish my outline and then sit for a few days, I guess. It's like a week and some days before I get to start writing, which is sad. He's a mage, he's magical, which I already knew because in the first 2 books he fights the magical princess. But he was raised by a single dad, and in the kingdom where he's at, it's a theocracy, and the magic there is very sacred, and so it's ruled by the most powerful mage in that specific kingdom, because the people there believe that, he's akin to God, basically, because he's magical and magic is sacred. Anyway, and then there's this whole ministry of mages that are sort of like a council under him, and he runs like this school to train people in magic and various things. So magic is a big deal in this kingdom, and so this single dad was like, I need to get you to the capital because you're magical, so I'm going to get you to the capital, and hopefully you can like get into the school and learn things, and that's what happened. So he was raised essentially by the leader, who's kind of God, but not really, of this kingdom, and they have a long and complicated history with Messiah's kingdom, so they stopped doing trade and export and things with Messiah's kingdom, but then Messiah's, I'm giving you a lot of information that you don't really need, but anyway, then Messiah's kingdom, their allies cut off trade with this specific kingdom, so they have trade with these islands, but not really with anybody else. And the islands have figured out that this one kingdom really doesn't have a lot of resources, so they're starting to go to Messiah's kingdom and these other allies. So this kingdom is like, we need to take over one of these kingdoms so we have some resources, because like our kingdom is going to die. We just have magic. We're pointless over here. So that's why they were invading to begin with, was because they were like, we need access to a resource because we have nothing. Anyway, and so he's spearheading that effort, basically. Well, the magic system is very limited in my story. Essentially, like, it's very internal. So, like, you can converse with other magical beings, like, internally over great distances. And you can, like, affect other magical people. Like, there are magical fights of people that are, like, miles distance, but, like, their magic is interacting. But you can't just, like, make things or do things, and there's no, like, casting spells or anything. some of them do. Some of the kingdoms have magic. It's more prevalent specifically in the kingdom that worships magic. But like centuries ago, the people from that kingdom used to, actually have interaction with the other kingdoms, and there was intermarrying and things. So there's some magic in the other kingdoms because of that centuries later. But it all stems from this one kingdom. For the villain, right now I'm calling him Ingvar, but I don't know if I love it. Well, should we get busy? Good morning. For me. What time is it for you? Is it like, I don't even know. 5 in the evening. There we go. Yeah, it's 6:30 in the morning for me. Well, since I say that like there's more of me. Since I decided last night that I am gonna leave the finale for now, on my outline the way that it was, I'm going to be going through this plot your novel workbook thing, but like not super seriously because I already plotted it, but just to see if it sparks any new ideas, basically. It's a little like worksheet thing by Sarah Cannon. I don't know if you know of Heart Breathings, but she's on YouTube and on Instagram and everything, and she has a class about how to do the whole self-publishing thing, which is what I do. So anyway, I'm going to be watching her videos and doing the workbook and seeing if it sparks any ideas. So my SD card is running out rapidly, which tells me that this vlog has come to an end, and I need to, move all the things and edit and upload, because, yeah, it's basically empty. So this is the end. I did not make it to the Worldwide Write-a-thon, which starts tonight. I probably won't vlog the Worldwide Write-a-thon because I don't know that I'm going to be doing much this weekend, and also there's no space in my YouTube schedule for it, so like you wouldn't see it until November. But anyway, that's what I've got. This is the end. I did a Priggle today, and I re-outlined kind of the whole story for Camden, who I think the story's going to be about, but also the dragon's perspective, which I think could actually be really interesting. I also outlined the story yesterday with Messiah, Lance, and Camden, the whole thing of everything that I was going to be writing. I have my Save the Cat outline. I'm totally ready for November. I think that's everything.